yeah, 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 look, ball player, no watching from the side. Said that you got him next, well go ahead and show him why. No limits in the sky, go ahead and take your shot. This one is for the city, let's show him how we rock. Coaches used to call my phone, what you doing?
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Up Next podcast, where we talk about who's up next in youth sports and college sports. Of course, we're always heavy on basketball. We got some super duper special guests here today, kind of like a reunion episode. But first, of course, I'm Jamal Murphy. I got my guy Khalid Green in the house. What's up, man?
Peace, man. Peace, man. Just happy to have the twins, the twin wonders, man, that are going to Tennessee. They've been lighting up New Jersey and really the nation. Top 50, both of them in their class, and raised by a strong father, black man who I highly respect. And we're just happy to have the family here today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
No question. As you said, we got Mia and Mya Pauldo, once again, class of 2025. Tennessee commits, originally from Paterson, New Jersey, currently at Morris Catholic High School. Both, top 50 players in the nation, in the class. Both 5'5" point guards, whatever you want to call them. We last interviewed them 4 years ago when they were in 8th grade. Mia's a McDonald's All-American. They both signed 3-year NIL deals with Puma, which is the longest deals on record for women college basketball players. So congratulations on that. And again, also joined by Pop Dukes. What's going on? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. I'm gonna just say a little bit, then you can get at them. And you just kind of gave us a perfect segue. Even with the Puma deal, we appreciate everything they did, but that's done. That was done in the summer. So, even if you saw us in the Overtime Select League, they were wearing Adidas.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see them now, we kind of floating all around the place, independent in that round.
Okay.
But, yeah, man, thanks for having us. Again, it's been a journey. When you said, tapping in from 4 years ago, exactly speaking everything into existence, just having that supreme confidence. And again, it's a lot of sacrifice. My ambitions have become, their ambitions have become mine, and that's how, everything to this date is coming to fruition.
No doubt about it. So, as we mentioned a couple of times, we had you on 4 years ago, 8th grade, and you guys talked a lot about, what you were setting out to accomplish. And, at the time, first of all, it was very impressive, and we believed it all. But you still got to look at it as like, okay, that's cute, that's great. They talking a good game, that's great. But you look at it now, and you guys accomplished everything you were talking about. You're top of your class. You're going to Tennessee, obviously a big time historical basketball program. So just tell us about that, like the journey from that time, from 8th grade to now, all through your high school career, which is, those are the biggest years so far. Like just tell us about those years, these past 4 years.
You want me to go? You go first. That's a lot to think about. That is a lot to think about. Yeah.
Short version.
Yeah, short version. No, man, you could go. I would definitely start with our head coach, Coach Billy, at the Morris Catholic High School. We've been, around that program since 7th grade, 6th grade. So I feel like that, and our dad had a great relationship with him. So that maneuvered into an idea that we're gonna commit there. So we went to the high school. We had 4 freshmen starting, and a junior, and that was our team right there. For freshman year. And after that, we handled business. We only lost 2 games that year. Only a county championship and a conference championship. No state, sadly. But we lost. Our first game we lost to Michaela Blake's. That's now at Vanderbilt. No.
St. John.
Madison.
St. Rose, and Zoe Brooks.
Yes.
Princeton and NC State together. They were at St. John's Vianney. That was their first high school game.
Yeah. And then our last
25 in a row.
We won 25 in a row. Then our last
freshman year, 25 in a row.
Freshman year. Won 25, lost in the state finals too.
Paulina Paris.
Who's at Arizona right now.
Yes. Wow. And then we got some transfers in our sophomore year. That's when we started running it up.
27-3.
27-3. We only lost. We won everything.
Right.
Lost
the math is the math.
And last year, we lost one game to Blue High, the number 1 team in the country. And then this year, we're.
But last year, 29-1, won everything again.
Won everything again.
Brought the school, little school from Denville to a national prominence, right? In those 2 years, and now again, what y'all are now?
25
undefeated.
25. 24.
24 now. 24.
Something in O.
Something in O.
A lot in O.
Something in O. But we're going into our state season tomorrow, actually, at home, and we're looking to three-peat a state championship this year. So that's the sum of it.
Yeah, we 4P counties, so we won that all 4 years.
That's local stuff, counties and stuff. But we've kind of took a small school, man, that nobody knew in a small town that we didn't even know of, and put them on a national stage in a very short period of time. It's pretty much unheard of. Like I said, I think it's like 104-6 in their high school careers right now and counting. The only, like I said, they lost to Zoe Brooks. Look at they lost to Hannah their sophomore year and haven't lost to a New Jersey team since. So like the thing is it's like 60 in a row in New Jersey and something like that. So it's crazy. The numbers is crazy.
So how's the three-peat looking for this year?
Great.
It's all ours.
It's in our hands.
It's in our hands.
Right there. Yeah. We got all the pieces to accomplish everything we need to do that. So.
Is tomorrow the first game of the states?
Yes.
Okay. And who do you play?
Paramus Catholic.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what we play. Paramus Catholic.
Yeah. It's just like it's a game. It's a game tomorrow. Then it's the semifinals for the sectionals is on Thursday. The sectional finals is the following Monday, and then the state finals is that Friday, the 14th at Rutgers.
Okay. So what about again, the short version has to be, but individually, like you guys were, you were known coming into high school, and now you're at the top of the top, and you had pressure on you, you had eyes on you this whole way. Like, what's the growth process you guys had in these past few years?
I think just me and Mia doing everything together. We always had each other. So, adversity was always there, but we always were able to overcome it. And we had each other to overcome those things. Obviously, she had her own accolades. I had my own accolades. But that never stopped us from getting better and worrying about the pressure. Because like I said, we had each other to ride on each other and just push each other to be the best that we can be. And that's what's going to help us succeed in the future as well. Because no one else has a twin or has anyone right there by their side to do that, especially in college. And I'm so happy to go to the same college as my twin and have her to just be by my side.
Yeah, and we always know to be ourselves and have fun with the game of basketball. All the time we put it in the gym, we just trust that process, and we trust our game to, mental memory. Once we step on the court, it's mental memory. Everything we worked on in the lab, it correlates to the game. So I wouldn't really say pressure, because we was really just having fun with it. It just came to us, came with us. And we just make everybody else around us better as well. So that has something to do with it.
The growing on the court is definitely on the mental side, but off the court, it's the vast brand experience they've gotten. That's the major difference between 8th grade and now. They've gotten, the brand exposure. Even through Overtime Select, just doing different things. Even through Overtime Select, opportunities have come about because of the way you represent yourself, carry yourself in every room. So I mean, their character speaks beyond. I mean, it precedes them. You know, so it's one of these things where the brand experience is where I think they've really sharpened and gotten really professional.
Absolutely. I'm gonna ask you the obvious. It's probably an obvious answer, but was there ever an option of y'all not going to the same school together?
Nah.
Yeah, we're Titusville for
Yeah.
sure.
I didn't think so, but you know,
Nah, we wasn't separating.
That
and
wasn't
were all the colleges when they were coming to recruit, did they have that intention in mind that you guys were coming together?
For sure.
Yeah, because we made it known.
Yeah, we made it known. So
Okay.
But I'll say this, you know, the last 2 summers, Maya's been hurt towards the end of the summers. And I've had some very intriguing conversations at that point because it's like, you know, there's a lot of blue bloods that have called me and said, listen, are you sure, you know, you want to? Absolutely. The injury means nothing. You know, yeah. So,
Right. Right.
Well,
Right.
well, Pops, you had mentioned the brand experience to have, but even going back the 4 years, you know, this is something that you've kind of already been, you know, you were kind of preparing for this and giving them giving them experience from an early age. So from your perspective, how is it going? Like, you know, like you envisioned this, you know, years ago. So for you, what does it mean to you, like that all this is coming to fruition? I mean, obviously you're the father, but like beyond with the whole brand preparation, all that stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, it's only moments like this that I get a really chance to live in it and really think about it. Like, yo, we did that because it's every day and it's nonstop with them. I mean, the calls, the emails. I mean, it's literally nonstop. It's a full-time job, so to speak. You know, and then you know, my wife and I, we have 3 other kids that we had to deal with. So, but dealing with them alone, you know, it encompasses my whole day. And that's why, you know, as a family, we decided to relocate with them down to Tennessee.
Okay. Now, Mia, the McDonald's All-American thing. Now, obviously, you both probably deserved it, and obviously there's injuries that played a factor. But for you, what did that mean to, you know, that McDonald's All-American honor?
It was special. The first emotion I felt though when we saw the list on ESPN, I was really disappointed for not seeing my sister's name up there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was real disappointed. I should have been real happy for myself, but I was still in my head about my sister not making. I was so mad. Maya's like, why are you so sad? You should be happy right now. She's happy for me. But I'm just like, man, you know, I just got to make sure I handle business on the court April 1st at the Barclays Center, and, you know, represent, because that's the only thing I can do. But I'm going to make sure my sister right there on the court, right with me on the bench. I keep saying that, and it will happen. She's going to be right there with me. But, you know, after a while, I was getting calls and text messages. I just felt much gratitude for her. I was real, I felt real humble though. I wasn't big headed by it. I'm just like, dang, it's all coming full circle. It's my senior year. And I still got stuff to handle. I still got states to handle. I got other things to handle. But, you know, in that moment, I felt real happy for myself. And I just had to make sure I got to handle business. That's something I have to do, especially because my sister didn't make it.
Absolutely.
Well, you got, you know, next year, both of y'all be right, you know, equal footing on the big time SEC level. Why Tennessee?
Okay, why Tennessee? Number one, the brand itself is big, and we could see ourselves just like our brand with the Lady Vols brand was just a perfect match. The way we're gonna just build off of them, and then they could build off of us. Like, it was just a perfect match. Second, the coaching staff. We really loved them. They showed us how we were perfect with their style of play. We saw both of us playing. The head coach made it known that we both are playing with each other. And it was just perfect. Everything was just perfect, to be honest. And what else?
Family atmosphere.
Yeah,
family atmosphere. And like Maya said, she made it known that we were fitting their style of play. Out of all the coaches we visited, not one of them made a clip of us and then translated into how she plays on a college level. She made a whole clip, and we were sitting in her office. And not to mention that this is probably the youngest coaching staff in the country.
Yeah.
So they're able to relate to us. And it was just a connection that, that'll last us years after college.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really amazing.
Well, Mimi's saying no other college coach did that, but we only took one visit before that, and that was Texas Tech.
But we had like Zoom meetings.
But Zoom meetings and all that, but we didn't take an official visit. We took one official visit before that.
You're right.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like unofficial.
Yeah,
but then nobody's gonna do all that.
You're right.
So I mean, official visit we went. But that was the thing, right? She has this. She spoke with what we love, supreme confidence. I mean, look, I play everybody, and this is what I see. I mean, we sat in her office for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, and she had clips of Marshall, where she was at before that, and then a couple other teams, and they had intertwined with that was highlights of Mimi and Mya and how they fit her system. So that was dope. But we challenged her. You know what I'm saying? We challenged her, asking questions, and we were very inquisitive about how did she envision that. So I kind of listened to it, and I'm like, okay, I like that. I mean, again, she's 35 years old. Never been to that level. Mm-hmm. So to be honest, when we got home, they were saying, well, Dad, what's our next visit? UCLA? I'm like, next visit? We ain't going nowhere else. This is where we know because I understood the value of what was coming. She was new. I knew everybody in the country doubted her, and like she didn't deserve that job. And for me, that's how I feel about us. Like nobody don't believe in what we've been doing. Like you said, in 8th grade, I'm talking this, and everybody looking at me like I'm crazy, but y'all don't see it. Y'all bugging. I know what I see. So when I listened to her, I was sold, man. I was convinced. I loved her basketball. Monica, I just love the way she speaks, and she said, look, this is what I'm gonna do. And that's it. I mean, she plays everybody. I mean, if you watch it, she subs crazily, like 5 at a time, things of that nature. I mean, that's right up our alley. Play fast, shoot a lot of threes. They both gonna play.
Right.
Well, I mean, what did they talk about now? Everybody see what's going on. Now everybody's spinning the block. Oh, DJ, you were right. Yeah, I get it.
Right. Right. And shout out to the men's team last night, man. That was a hell of a win they had last
That's another thing, right? I coached Zakai in high school that I see with Jim. Wow. I see everything. He's taking the bus over. He's staying with Jim. we going back and forth to practice. I'm working him out with them. Last year was that COVID year. We don't know. He don't have no real deals. Confidence State, I own it. We like, yo, like he play, he do that, and then boom, Rick come in, and then here it is. The new staff coming because Tennessee's one of the few schools that has never recruited us. The other staff didn't recruit us. So now here it is. This new staff comes, and all of them want us, and I'm like, what? I'm like, this is crazy. Kai's there. It changed his life down there. I mean, we already speak to him on. It was just the energy and how everything just kind of morphed, man. It was just like one of these things that you just got to ride with it. Everything just fit into place.
Absolutely.
What's the goals once you get there? Once you guys get to Tennessee?
Natty championship. I also am looking for. I want to be the SEC or NCAA defensive player.
Defensive player, professional. That's your personal goals.
Yeah, that's my
defensive player.
Yeah,
player in the conference.
Yeah,
I want to be the offensive player. So we could double it. She could defensive, offensive.
Right.
Put that together,
Take it back home.
Is that one of the differences between you two in terms of your games, like the defensive, offensive minded? Obviously, you do both. Mm-hmm. But one player is a little more offensive minded, one player is a little more defensive minded. And what else are the differences?
I'm more of a. Oh man, we always get this question, but I don't answer every time. Nah, we're both combo guards. We're both playmakers, right?
That's what you said 4 years ago too. I was just listening.
Yeah, we're both playmakers, but I would say that I'm more flashy on offense. And that's really all I can say. We both play defense. We both get steals and stuff like that. But she's scrappier on defense. Like it's just like when she reads the defender so well, it's crazy. I'm still trying to
catch up. Yeah, I'm still trying to
learn her little her little
Defense.
Little nuances, right?
yeah, I'm still trying to learn that. But on offense, I feel like nobody on the court can guard me. That's just me. I'm getting to the point where Mya can't even guard me.
No, she not. That's why. Because in practice, we always go 1-on-1. Like we always do defensive drills, and I'm doing really well with guarding her moves. And I think that's gonna help me in the college world as well, because she's very, like she said, nobody can guard her. I feel like I'm the only one who can guard her. That's why I think I'm so well at defending, and she's very well on the offensive side. But I'm also trying to get better on my offensive side with the flashy moves, but not trying to do too much. I'm not that type of player. I like to just go to the basket or just my little mid-range pull-ups and catch and shoot. But I definitely need to do more that she does, like the step backs and stuff like that. I mean, I used to do it, but I think the injuries, kind of slowed me down a little bit. So I'm trying to get my forward back. That's really the difference.
Yeah, but overall, we're trying to get faster and stronger for the SEC play. That's what we're focused on right now. Even in every game, we're trying to play off 2 feet, because that would be a big part
Absolutely
of our game in the SEC play.
Touching the paint,
using a pump fake too.
Yeah. And so obviously, when do you guys go to campus? Is it in June?
June 16th.
Oh wow, that's right around the corner.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you have a comprehensive training plan before then. I already know how Dad gives it up. I know you guys are gonna be preparing before you get on campus.
2 weeks high school season left. They'll have a week break after that, and then we right at it, full regiment.
Got you. And Dad, talk to the parents of, like, we have a lot of parents that listen. Like, what advice would you give to them about, your leadership skills, on how you got your children to this point, and what to do, what not to do?
Right. First of all, stay true to who you are. You got to do it your way. Learn from everybody. You have to kind of take, just like any aspect of life, right? Take different, belief systems, different aspects of people that you like, and kind of mold it to who you are and your personality and your traits, and kind of go that route with it. But man, it's, for me, I think I'm kind of in a rare situation, right? I've kind of got the history, to kind of the years behind it. You know what I mean? From, like I said, playing days to coaching to, I've been able to be fortunate enough to be around elite high level basketball, since high school. So, I mean, they just kind of were around it, So I think whatever it is, whether it's basketball, whatever, because I've introduced them, and my wife and I have introduced them to everything. They've done softball, gymnastics, dance. They've done all of that stuff. They just gravitated to basketball, and it's probably because they were always cuffed with me wherever I was doing anything, and they just naturally loved it. But if you don't have the knowledge of whatever you want to do, you got to find people you trust, right? And there are people out there who you trust, and there are some solid people out there. And just stay active. You got to do the knowledge yourself as well, and make sure everyone, again, stay true and organic to who you are as a person, man. Please do not go out of your character, see that's the way they do it, so I'm gonna do it that way. If that's not you, don't do it that way. But you do have to engage. You do have to be personable. You have to step up to the times and get active on social media. You have to kind of encourage these things, because brands and other opportunities won't come about if people don't know you. So being personable, man, and again, your character again will precede you. It's gonna, it'll take you much further than any skill you can ever acquire. So being a good person, man, being the kind of people you want to be around, I think is a key. Me and my wife always say that to our children. And I think it's with them, like when you leave their presence, you miss them. And I think that's what the kind of feeling and effect you want to have on people.
Absolutely.
Mia and Mya, any players on the college level now or WNBA that you look at, compare your game to, want to take pieces of their game?
WNBA, I always say Diana Taurasi, and I'm sad she just retired out the league. I mean, she was old, but that's somebody who who I always say that I have certain things in her game that, you know, I add on to mine. Like certain passes, I'm still trying to learn that she used to pass in the game. And her leadership skills, I just try to learn from it. And still to this day, the way she communicates on and off the court nonstop, you know, I still try to, you know, put that into my game. And in college, and it's only right to go with a Jersey guard, you know, Hannah Hidalgo. We played her. I really see a lot of my game in her. You know, that feistiness and that ability to compete on every play. And her will to always be the best player out there on the court. I see that in myself as well.
For me, WNBA, I say Kelsey Plum because she's a great guard and she gets to the rim, and that's what I like to do. And for college, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know. Let me think. Nobody, to be honest. Like, I can't really think of anyone that I resemble myself in college. For the most part, I really look at these players, and when I look at these players, and I think when I'm on the court, I'm gonna kill them. Like, they not like us. Like, we really different. But like Mia said, Hannah, she got that Jersey swag, so I guess that, you know, that's like us as well. But I think us being twins and complimenting each other is different from everyone else.
Absolutely. And during the select season, when y'all played overtime select, how much did y'all get to interact with the legendary Juju Watkins?
Oh, we didn't interact with her at all.
No, I did.
She did.
I had an interview with her actually. Yeah, it was small questions though. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was just about things that we personally like sneakers and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was a calm, you know, little interview. But she's cool people. She's really chill. Chill. Like, she really just be in her own space for real. She really be in her own space for real. But she cool people.
Where was I at?
And we told her when we was eating lunch and stuff, because they always have all the people around this page, Flaw J. We all in the same building, so we all gonna cross paths eventually. And we always talk to them because they know who we are. We follow each other on Instagram and stuff like that. They're all cool people.
I wasn't feeling well, right?
Yeah, you wasn't really feeling well, but you know, when we see these girls, we just envision ourselves being in the same position as them when we get older. And even now,
older.
Not older. When we get to college, not older when we get to college, because you know, they got everything in their hands. They got the NIL money. They got everything they rocking on them. And I'm just looking like, yo, that's really gonna be us, you know, in a little bit. But I just think of them as, you know, older female hoopers just as us, that had a dream and they took it to a next level. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Absolutely.
How about you know, you got your dad right there, but the most influential people in this journey for you guys?
Our parents, and our grandparents, especially specifically our Mima. She's the one, you know, she's the female trailblazer in this family. She you know, she's the one that's always on the roads with us for AAU. She's at every game, especially. I mean, all our grandparents are at every game, but she makes sure she record every game. That's somebody. Yeah, and it's just like you think grandparents are rich, right? Because every time you ask for something, they got something. But me, I ain't rich, but I feel like
she makes it happen for y'all.
That's how I want to be with her.
And she's rich. She's rich with the love.
Yeah,
rich with the love.
She always has advice for us as well, and that's very influential to us.
Absolutely.
So our parents, our grandparents. She said it all. Yeah.
Well, we know you guys are very busy. I was going to finish with some rapid fire questions for you two.
Yes.
Top of the head. Just let me know what the answer is. Favorite WNBA player?
Diana Taurasi.
Asia Wilson. That's my favorite player.
Favorite? Well, I'll skip the college because it didn't seem like you had too many there.
Right.
Favorite men's player?
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. Career in mine too again.
Jersey, stand up again.
Favorite subject in school?
Math.
Nice. Biggest hobby outside of basketball?
Drawing, doing Legos.
Yeah, Legos probably. But spending time with family.
Yeah, spending time with family too.
Favorite music artist?
Oh, we got a lot.
I'm
Party next door, Huncho.
No. We gonna
Said
stick.
one.
We said
I'm
one.
sorry.
I'm gonna do R&B. Summer Walker.
Oh, she read my mind.
Okay.
All right. Favorite sport besides basketball?
Football.
Yes, football.
Football. Okay.
Yes.
Each of your go-to moves right now.
Between crows.
He want me to get this on my back. 'Cause I do it every time, but all right. Between cross, step back.
Mine just always spinning.
Okay.
For the
And
next 10
finally, for both of you, finally, the best game you ever had on any level.
When mine was 8th grade year against Team Takeover, and I scored 40. Or
Yeah.
it's probably my freshman year, and I had a quadruple double, and I scored 36 points, like 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 11 steals, yeah, something like that.
That'll work.
Right.
I say mine was last year's summer, and I had like 36 points. I could not miss. Like I was just making everything. Like, I couldn't miss.
Oh, the best
For
of
the
Maryland.
championship.
Yeah, best of
Yeah,
Maryland
the
championship.
best.
That was during the live period too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Well, girls, pops, thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate it. This was great. Part 2. Once again, it's been Mia and Mya Pauldo, class of 2025. You'll see him at Tennessee next year, representing Paterson, New Jersey, of course, Morris Catholic High School. Both top 50, all the accolades you could want. We wish you well. We're rooting for you, of course. You know you probably don't need it because you're about to take over. You already told us what you're going to do, and you've done it already. So
we believers. We
yeah,
are
we believe it. You got to say nothing to us. but we'll be right there watching every step of the way.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
having
y'all.
us.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you.
y'all, man. Much love.
Yeah.
Yeah, much
See what
love.
it is.
There you
No
go.
doubt.
Yeah. Much
Rep
love.
that.
Peace.
Rep that.
You know.
Big.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
The Pauldo Twins. We got them back. They did everything they said they were going to do back in 8th grade. Still look pretty much the same, just a little bigger, a little taller, a little older, a little wiser, more accomplished. Heading to Tennessee. Tennessee, great job getting them both, man.
Man, like anytime you can get two players of this caliber, you struck gold as a coach, and not only as not even just getting players, but the character and the charisma and everything, the whole package. They have the whole package. They have the whole brand, and they're going to be electric in the South in Tennessee. I already see it.
Yeah, just from having them talking to them 4 years ago and their father, and how you got to take stock in that, like how he completely believed, bought in. They got the same background as they had 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like he had this all set up and it worked.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I mean that's a lesson there too. Like if you believe, go all in, and you can make it happen.
That's the power of manifestation. You make your knowledge born. The brother made his knowledge born. He said, "Be as God said," and it is. And that's what he continues to do, and that's what the young ladies continue to do, and that's what they are. They're young ladies, and they carry themselves in a beautiful manner. So the sky's not even the limit for them. I could see them getting all types of endorsement deals. And being on the level of the Juju Watkins of the world.
Yeah, one thing I forgot to ask is, when we had them on last time, I'll share the clip again on social media, but they, in 8th grade, they were saying like, they want they could see the women's game taking off, and that there'd be a time when, The NBA needs our help. You know, it needs the WNBA's help. You know, and then within these last 4 years, we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen all these girls like just start taking over, the Juju Watkins, the Caitlin Clarks, the Angel Reeses. I'm forgetting people. Like there's mad people. Hannah Doggo. All these girls taking off, and it's kind of it's exactly what they're saying. Like they.
Well, think about it, Jay. The NBA did need their help. Like this for All-Star, the NBA was calling on Caitlin Clark and others to participate in the All-Star game, and Caitlin Clark and others said
She was like, nah.
she said no. So they do need their help to help them enhance the All-Star game and enhance their product, because the All-Star game, the men's product All-Star game, has diminished. So
right.
The girls game is growing, and it's growing because of the charisma and the talent of young ladies like the Twins and Juju Watkins, Caitlin Clark, and it's going to continue to expand.
Right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They're in the SEC, right there with Dawn Staley in South Carolina, LSU.
Yep.
It's going to be, the college game is going to be crazy in itself. Obviously, WNBA, they're going to keep benefiting from all the talent that's coming out. And I think, man, women about to take over, man.
Absolutely.
If not already.
Absolutely.
So, we will be watching. Where are you at now? What you got going on?
I'm in Atlanta for the OTE playoffs out here today. City Reapers play Fear of God at 3:30. So I'll be at that game, and it should be good. City Reapers is currently up 2-0 in the series. It's the best out of 5, and they're looking to sweep. And they're looking to play the Young Dreamers, which play in the championship with them next week.
Who's leading the City Reapers right now?
You would say Malik Thomas. He's the McDonald's All-American who we had on a couple of weeks ago, and Amari Evans, who actually is going to Tennessee, and we'll have him on soon.
Right. No, good stuff.
Yep.
Have fun out there. It's not too bad here in Brooklyn. I think we're in this hitting close to 60, so it's been okay recently. But yeah, man, have fun out there down south.
I appreciate it.
And we'll be back, of course, next week with another banger for sure. Lots of talent out here, and we're bringing them to you. Of course, thanks to the listeners. Keep listening wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on social media at Up Next Pod on Instagram, at Up Next _pod on Twitter, Up Next Podcast on YouTube. Share, like, subscribe, smash the like button, all that good stuff. Keep supporting. We're growing rapidly, and we'll see you next week.
Peace, everyone.